Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News. Krystal 93 correspondent Matt Renew of 9 News is coming to us from the 34th floor of the Spire building in downtown Denver.
The condos here are a lot alike, nothing too unique except for the one that we're in, which is owned, at least for now, by Mikaela Shiffrin.
Mikaela is selling after 8 years there. She tells Matt it was her Denver sanctuary, where she and her family would land in between World Cup events.
Her father spent a lot of time in that condo, and he passed away now several years ago, but it still holds a lot of memories.
Skis are even still hanging proudly on the walls, including the pair Mikaela wore to break the all-time World Cup win record.
I was talking to the broker, and I said, if someone put a big enough offer in or put enough over the price, might that include a ski or two that happens to be signed by Mikaela? And he goes, you never know.
The unit itself is on the market for $745,000. That is just barely more than a condo in Summit right now. We've been reporting on plans for a $20 million facelift at Ford Amphitheater in Vail. But first, the venue operator, Vail Valley Foundation, needs permission from its landlord.
We are applying through the public process to talk to the town of Vail and say, hey, they've always been our partners in this. It's very complicated, but they own the land that the venue is on.
That was Tommy Boyd with the foundation.
We are not Vail Resorts. We are not the town of Vail. We are a nonprofit.
Boyd once managed the amphitheater, and he says these upgrades are sorely needed.
Is there a market for that? Are there enough people in Summit County and Eagle County, folks coming up from Denver to come and see our shows? And the answer is a resounding yes.
Planned upgrades will be split between front of the house, like new concessions and bar space, and back of the house for artists and crew. One thing Ford Amphitheater does not need is more parking.
It's one of the most wonderful things about the town of Vail. It's pretty good about getting people in and out.
Parking, meanwhile, remains the biggest headache for town of Dillon at Dillon Amphitheater. One common complaint, Dillon sells more tickets than there are parking spaces in town. Dillon Amp fits nearly 3,700 people. The Ford Amp fits 2,800.
2,800 seat. The theater isn't going to make too huge of an impact in comparison to right behind us, the incredible Vail Mountain that can have many, many, many more people.
On a typical midwinter day, Vail sees upwards of 25,000 skiers and riders. Peaking this weekend is the Perseid meteor shower, and 9 News reports it will be the best one in years. The moon is barely a sliver right now, which makes the meteors easier to spot. Best viewing is after 11 p.m. tomorrow and Sunday. You can expect meteors every 15 minutes or so. Summit Public Radio is hosting a breakfast fundraiser this coming Sunday at the Elks Lodge in Silverthorne. $18 will buy you all you can eat from 9 a.m. to noon. Proceeds go right back to Summit Public Radio. Local fire danger is holding steady at moderate today in Summit County, still with no fire restrictions. Fire officials warn of changing weather, though. Cooler nights are drying out long grass, which can lead to higher fire danger in the fall. A reminder that permits are required for all backyard fire pits. Contact the fire department or your landlord for details. In local entertainment news, showing now at the Eclipse in Breck is Oppenheimer. It's a nearly 3-hour biopic from storied director Christopher Nolan, with Cillian Murphy playing the father of the nuclear bomb. The film's already made over $245 million in the U.S., that's second only to Barbie, and is already getting plenty of Oscar buzz. It's perfect for a rainy afternoon or date night without the kids. Oppenheimer is showing today and all weekend at 3:30 p.m. and 7:15 at the Eclipse Theater in downtown Breck. In sports, the Rockies play the Dodgers tonight at 8:10. Also tonight is the preseason opener for the Denver Broncos. They're playing the Cardinals in Arizona. Kickoff is 8 o'clock on NFL Network. And in local sports, the Putterhead Doubles Volleyball Tournament is back in town this weekend with hundreds of players. You'll be seeing them at Carter Park, Kingdom Park, Frisco Adventure Park, and Summit Middle School. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.